Corbin Burnes was traded to Baltimore from Milwaukee. He spent his entire career in Milwaukee, and he was 1 year away from being a free agent. Brad.
There it is.
This is big time.
It is.
He was traded for Joey Ortiz, who's an infielder, a left-handed pitcher, DL Hall, and the number 34 pick in the 2024 draft. So this is basically a 1-year rental that they're getting him for. And he's set to earn $15.6 million through this year. And then, like I said, he's going to slam right into free agency at the end of it. So to me, this is Baltimore saying, we're in. We're all in. The ace we needed. This is the last piece. We're going to put it together, and we're going all the way this year. That's what they're signaling with this trade.
Well, now hold on, Brig. I think there's something really important here. But aside from the Orioles going all in and making a statement with this trade, there's something really important about this trade that is new this offseason that we have not seen before in baseball, that you can do in other sports, but you have not been able to do in baseball until this offseason. That is trade draft picks.
Yep.
I remember seeing that, and there's another trade we're going to talk about that involved the draft pick. And at first I was kind of like, oh, yeah, wait, whoa, hold on now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big deal. That's a really big deal in baseball because typically it was like cash, bucket of balls, stock their vending machine, player to be named later, mascot, person, right? Anything else, but you couldn't trade draft picks. And now you can trade draft picks. I think we're going to see fewer cash transactions, fewer players to be named later. Instead, it's just going to be like, give me a draft pick. I want a draft pick.
Yep. I
don't care if it's the 53rd round, whatever. I want another draft pick.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is no professional sport loves their draft picks more than baseball because you can find some random kid in the 7th round who's going to contribute for you for 4 games in the World Series in 6 years.
That's right.
Right. And you're not going to find that in the 2nd round of the NBA. You're very seldom going to find that in the 7th round, much less the very last pick in the NFL draft. Well, shout 100%. Out to the Super Bowl.
What? Oh, anyway. Yeah. Here it comes.
So
a couple of interesting details. Corbin Burnes had the 4th lowest ERA across the last 4 years. He's in that group behind Justin Verlander, Fried, and Kershaw. So Burnes reported that this trade came as a surprise. He said he was caught off guard, and he only knew about it 30 to 35 minutes before it went public. Now, I don't think that's totally unique to the trade game.
Right. Yeah.
But I do think it's telling because he and his agent both reported that they expected him to be a Milwaukee Brewer through 2024 and then go into free agency.
Well, and why not? If they're going to contend, why not keep your ace around?
Right.
Right.
Right. But this is them throwing in the towel.
It kind of feels like it.
It sure does. I mean, they went to the wild card last season. Like, why? I don't know.
Disappointing
for Milwaukee fans.
But I do wonder though if they were thinking that if they looked at what they had and they thought like we got to do better in the wild card, we got to make some moves to get better. We're not going to do it this year. Let's take a step back this year so we can do it in 2025, right? And what they did was they decided we're going to get good value out of him right now rather than waiting until the deadline when we're out of it and everybody knows we're going to deal him and value is lower because we kind of have to deal him or else he's going to leave.
Yeah. No, this is a great move if you're going to move him.
Yeah, because who knows? This is the other thing that I think about this is that maybe the Orioles just like made one of those like Hail Mary calls and called up Milwaukee. Was like, hey, we need an ace. You have Corbin Burnes. He's going to be a free agent after the season. What do you say? And they're like, hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
Let's talk it over. We'll get back to you.
I hadn't thought of that. Oh, man. Just that's not possible, but it's fabulous to think about. Here's why that's not possible. Okay, because apparently during arbitration, Corbin Burnes and his agent, they admitted that they were upset because they felt like Burnes was sort of thrown under the bus, or what they said was put at the forefront of why they did not make it to the playoffs in 2022. And we all know arbitration gets pretty ugly, and not every time, but a lot. It can get really ugly. And so it sounds like that's what happened here with Milwaukee, and nobody wants to be singled out as the reason that success didn't happen.
And I wonder if they saw, I mean, the Brewers know that the relationship was obviously damaged. And so they're like, he's not coming back.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what it sounds like to me. That's exactly what it feels like.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
So congratulations to Corbin Burnes. You're going to a terrific culture. You're going to a team that's young and hungry and wants to win. And way to go, Baltimore Orioles fans. We're excited for you because this might be the one last thing you've been needing. It just might be.
Very well could be. Yeah.
They won 101 games last season. Let's not forget that.